What if I told you the biggest bet most men make isn't about money, but about control? Stay with me, because what you're about to hear might change how you see sports betting forever. And don't skip this. It explains everything. Sports betting feels like strategy, like intelligence, like you're smarter than the system. It feels like you figured something out that others haven't. But let me ask you something. If it's really about skill, why do most people lose? Pause for a second. Think about that, because this next part might change how you see betting forever. Here's the truth no one tells you. It's not just about winning, it's about chasing a feeling. And that feeling? It's powerful. Every time you place a bet, your brain releases dopamine, the same chemical linked to addiction. According to neuroscience research in the United States, this reward system can become stronger than logic itself. Let that sink in. Stronger than logic. Meaning, even when you know you should stop, you don't. And this is where most people get trapped, because when you lose, you don't walk away. You lean forward, you try again. You convince yourself, I was close, the next one will hit. Be honest. How many times have you heard that voice? That's not motivation, that's psychology. Psychologists call it the illusion of control, the belief that you can predict outcomes in a system that is mostly random. You start thinking you've cracked the pattern, that you're learning, that you're improving, but in reality, you're being pulled deeper. And then, something happens that changes everything. You win, just once. And it feels incredible, like validation, like proof that you were right all along. But here's what no one tells you about winning. That one win is the hook. Let me ask you a powerful question. Why does one small win feel stronger than 10 painful losses? Why do you remember the win, but ignore the losses? Because your brain is being trained. This is the part that keeps people addicted. Studies from behavioral psychology institutions in the US show that unpredictable rewards are the most addictive pattern known to humans. Not consistent rewards, not guaranteed rewards, unpredictable ones. Because your brain keeps chasing the next high. And in simple terms, the game is not just something you play, it becomes something that starts playing you. Slowly, quietly, without you noticing. And then things begin to change. You start hiding it. You feel the pressure building. You check your phone more often. You think about your next bet constantly. You tell yourself, I can stop anytime. But can you really? Wait. This is where most people get trapped, because the more you lose, the more you feel like you need to win it back. And the more you win, the more you feel like you can't stop now. Either way, you're stuck in the cycle. Here's a hard truth most people avoid. Over 70% of frequent bettors continue even after repeated losses, according to addiction research studies. Not because they enjoy losing, but because they believe they're this close to winning. That belief is powerful. And dangerous, because it keeps you chasing something that keeps moving further away. And here's the part most people ignore. The real loss isn't just money. It's your time, your focus, your energy, your peace of mind, your self-control, things you don't notice disappearing until they're gone. So pause for a second, really pause, and ask yourself honestly, are you in control or are you being controlled? Because once you see it, you can't unsee it. And that's where everything changes. Because the moment you understand the psychology is the moment you take your power back. And listen carefully, you don't need another win to feel in control. You don't need to prove anything to the game, you need awareness. Because awareness breaks the cycle. Right now, you have a choice, to keep chasing or to step back and take control. And if this video opened your eyes, even a little, then it's already changing something in you. So don't ignore that feeling. Like this video so more people can see the truth. Subscribe for more powerful psychology content that helps you think clearly and act smarter. And share this with someone who needs to hear this before it's too late. Because sometimes, the strongest move is not winning, it's walking away. And that is real control.